Okay, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. Hello. Hi, everybody. Thanks for coming into the Saturday weekly English Zoom. I think I see some people from Vietnam, some Vietnam names. I think we have people from at least 5, 6 countries. Indonesia. Hi, Dr. Teddy. Right. And India, Indonesia. Yeah, Singapore, Malaysia. All right. Maybe as a start, maybe we just see where are you coming from? Yeah. Maybe you just type down the country or the cities you're coming from. Let's take a look. Okay. And then if you are first time, I think there's some echo here. I'm not sure whether the video sound does it come very clear. Sometimes let me know, feedback to me. Is it very clear? Hi, Ekman. Ekman, I will give you the co-host, so please help to mute people when they come in, yeah? Yeah, because sometimes when they come in, there's some noise behind. And also please help to admit people. All right. And let's see who else can help to do co-host. Yeah, at least Edmund, you can help.
Hai cái
Or you
ký hiệu
can
người ở trên room này tắt của mẹ. Không tắt
um
được.
yeah, I hear some voice. If you're not speaking, maybe just mute. Yeah. Okay. I'm not sure whether my video, the sound come in clearly because I use another phone and it doesn't count in very clearly. Yeah.
Loud and clear, Mr. To.
Loud and clear. Okay. Maybe it's the other phone's problem. Thank you. All right. So maybe just see where you're coming from. If you are the first, let's say first few times, yeah. Let's say less than 5 times, maybe you put a 111. Yeah. If you're more than 5 times, then you put a 222. Then I see whether you guys, anybody like relatively new, yeah, or your guys are all existing. Yeah, Eggman, I think mm, more than a dozen times. Yeah. Okay, David. Okay. Yeah. Is there anybody relatively new? Okay, today I'm going to talk more about products because last week we have a very good session on business. And last week was good. Long last week. I think there's noise behind. Eggman, you need to help me. Internet is unstable. Today I'm going to talk more on product. So I'm not going to talk on business. If you want to know more of business, we can do it after this Q&A sessions or any particular area, whatever the commission plan or any part of the business part. But today we focus on product. I hope to record this maybe within 45 minutes, record a good product session. Yeah, product including some testimony and the science behind and the principle. We seldom only talk about products because people want overall, right? You also want to know about product, you also want to know about business, right? But once a while, we go deep dive into product. When we talk about business, it's difficult to deep dive into product because product take at least 45 minutes to deep dive. Yeah, the ingredient, what's so effective, why is it effective, what's so unique, what makes us different from the rest. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I don't see any relatively new people, but maybe sometime new people is shy to just put, yeah, but that's okay, no problem. So I'm going to talk more about products. Of course, if you have any questions, then we can do Q&A later. Okay. So I think if you are relatively not new, then you should know me. Okay. So okay. So I hope to do at least a recording, maybe not too long, like 45 minutes of products. Then if there's any Q&A, we can discuss further. Right. I hope that's all right. Okay, so if there's no major feedback, then I will go ahead and share the products. Yeah. Okay. So I didn't see any. So if you have any people wants to know about product, ask them to come in. Yeah. Participants. Okay. So let me see which country you come from. Miri, Sarawak. Wow, David from Miri, Sarawak. Okay. I never see you before, but nice to meet you. Right. Okay. Not sure who brought you in. David. Yeah, Sarawak. That'll be interesting. Okay. Of course, I do see Indonesia, Thailand, India, Vietnam. Okay. Wow, a few people from Miri. Wow. Okay. Interesting. Hi, Philippine. I forgot about Philippine. Yeah, Ben and his team, right? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Okay. Oh,
We
Sarawati's
have
team. Wow. Okay. Sarawati's is growing in Miria. Okay. Good, good, good. Okay. And yeah, nice to meet you. I think Malaysia having a lot of holidays. The Wednesday was a Haji, right? Then Monday is Vesak Day holiday. I think Tuesday also holiday in Malaysia. So super long weekend. Super long weekend. I'm in Singapore now, so this week, and then I'm going to Malaysia on Wednesday. Yeah, Wednesday. Yeah, cool. So Edmund, you want to admit some of the people in? Yeah. Okay, I leave it to you. So I'm going to go and then I'm going to record, right? Okay. So I'm going to record on this computer.
Recording in progress.
Okay, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending where you're coming from. I think the people here tonight are mainly coming from Southeast Asia. I think we have Singapore, Malaysia, Thailand, Philippines, Indonesia, India, Vietnam, yeah, maybe at least 6 to 7 countries. So without further ado, I'm going to share the slide tonight. We are very glad here. We have a very good session. We have once a week of English Zoom. Of course, we've got many other Zoom in other languages every day, yeah. Especially the Chinese Zoom I mentioned again twice a day. Every session is a few thousand people. This morning I wake up at 8 o'clock, it's full already. So this company is Higo, is hot. Very seldom you see a 2,000 people Zoom, and we have every day. Of course, we also got English, Vietnam, India, and Malay and things like that. So company is 1.5 years old. We are US company, right? US, the scientists, the manufacturing plants is in US, but the business is worldwide. Business mainly in Asia, because Asia is booming. Yeah. So we are cross-border e-commerce. But the first range of product we have is very blessed to have the product developed by our own scientists, which is a product, mainly the flagship product is AKG product, which is able to reverse aging. Reverse aging 8.5 to 34 years. So a bit of my background, my name is To, like Toyota. So that's my surname. I was engineering by training, and then I have an MBA degree. Then I worked over 20 years in a few MNCs, and I was a venture capitalist. So I saw many companies before. So when I see this company, I say, wow, fantastic, because this is the latest life science product that are in the market and at affordable price, right? Because previously NMM was good, right? MMM was able to reverse aging. But AKG, after 10 years, they found that AKG is better effective than NMM, and the price is much lower. NMM, when they launched, was like a few $100s, yeah, US. Now, AKG, Higo AKG is only 135 a month, which is not cheap, but very affordable. But of course, the benefit is huge, yeah. So I'm going to talk a bit about product today, because last week we have a very good session to talk about the overall business. So we cover like 1.5 hours, a little bit of products, but today we're going to zoom in like half an hour to 40 minutes on products, yeah. So of course, this is US company, and Madam Liu is is born in China, but he went to the US 10 over years. So they have many, many business. So Higo is one of the business. So the husband and wife has a conglomerate and they manage an asset management company. And Higo is doing well. So she become full-time CEO here. So we are very thankful for the husband and Madam Liu to found this amazing platform. Yeah? Not only product is good, but it's also a very viable business for us to grow around the world. But we were very thankful to our our chief scientist, Dr. Liu, right? He is both Chinese medicine and Western medicine combined. Yeah, he's about 60 plus. I met him in Vietnam. So he formulated 4 amazing products. So we take ready, we're younger by a few years, our face lifted. Whenever I see the Zoom, I'm very glad to see myself. My face is a bit radiant, red, and smoother. Looks younger, yeah, looks younger. I'm like 59, but I look like early 50. If I tell you I'm 50, you believe, right? Cool. That is because of the effects of the product. After I show you a before after photo, and then of course Mr. Wei doing the chip sale. So the company doing very well. So after 1 year, they do a review and they decided to go long term. They invested further into the scientists. So put up another scientific team from the various university, and then they are the top profession in their specific area of research. Yeah, so different area of research. Some is into diabetes, some is into nutraceutical, some is into the cellular levels. So and then they combine their expertise to formulate the new generation products. Hopefully we heard that there is a breakthrough which is coming end of the year already. Of course, in the next few years they continue to research that, and then with the proliferation of AI, more and more life science products are coming out, right? So that's amazing for us. So currently, Dr. Liu has formulated 4 products. On the left is our flagship product, which is called the AKG. So AKG itself is a newly found compound about 5 years ago. Then they start to publish, and then they took a few years to do fine-tune research, and then launch it in the market 2 years ago. And when they launch it in the market, they take the market by storm, because some people, when they take it after 1 to 2 months, they can see significant changes in their face or help their health to improve certain conditions. We could improve on 128 medical conditions. Yeah, we do have many testimony, right? But of course, we are not medicine, we are nutraceutical superfood. So basically AKG is a formulation with AKG and 18 ingredients. After I talk to you ingredient, all very good ingredients, and then when they comes together, it's synergized and it will be effective for various part of our body. Cool. And amazing product. So then, of course, we also launched as 11 active ingredients as well, and boost up our immune system, boost up our autophagy. Immune system is our first level of defense, right? Before the virus come in, we block them. It's easier that way. But once they come in, they mutate in our body, or then we need to do a lot of work, right? So there is an immune system. So this is more specific for building our immune system. Very good for anti-inflammation and take away the cancer cells at an early stage. The third one is on hormones. Hormones is also good because a lot of people have some hormone imbalance. So we bring up our hormones, we balance our body, we feel our mood better, our body function better, all the signaling is better, and men become stronger, right? Husband and wife, better relationship. Of course, women also good. They have very good results. Yeah, I love I'm drinking actually. I'm drinking this. I love to drink. This one is a powder. It's a sachet form. And then the fourth one is GM Brain. Not launched yet because Dr. Liu is doing the scientific research. Cool. So of course the GNAKG. This is the GNAKG bottle. Right, this bottle is we have a man and a woman version, because men and women are a little bit different in terms of genes. 1 month, 1 bottle, 60 tablets. It's tablet form. It has what we call enteric coating technology. So we just take it during our empty stomach. We won't have reflux. which is better. They can absorb better. So the effect is that it can reverse aging 8 to 34 years. After I show you some testimony and example, and then some people could critically even save their life, or some people, reverse their diabetes, or help them in various areas. So many areas, yeah. So the second one will be the gene cell, as I mentioned, to improve our autophagy, improve our what we call the T cell, B cell, NK cell, no? Because autophagy is a way that we clear up our cells in our body. We have many cells in our body. Grown adult have like 30 trillions. 30 trillions is a lot, huh? So even like this recently this who uh Elon Musk, he's almost reaching $1 trillion wealth, first in the world. But human, we have 30 trillion cells, yeah, much more than this Elon Musk wealth. Elon Musk is like 750 billion, not even 1 trillion. So then our cells will die periodically, a few months. Then we need our internal way to clean it up. We digest the bad cells or the dead cell and then reuse them, right? This is called autophagy. So when autophagy is good, we'll be healthier. If autophagy is low, then we have a lot of stale or dead cells, which could form into mutated cells and all other problems. Yeah. So this is hormones, as mentioned just now. Hormone let us balance ourselves, balance our hormone, balance all the signaling. Yeah, we'll be happy. So no, we're not even younger, but it's also more balance in our hormones. Men, of course, will be stronger, improve our vitality, repair our productive functions and things like that. So the fourth one is brain. So let us, when we get old, even our body is good, right? But we also need our brain to be active and alert. So this is to target more on the brain so that we can live 100 years old and be very alert, very clear, rather than senile or this dementia and things like that. So cool. Of course, there will be many products. So the company also have many proper certifications. Go back to the friends who invited you here, and then check out some of the certifications. And then we're also very proud to be listed in NIH. Yeah, this one, not many company or not many products can be listed there. Once you're listed there, means that at least you're something. Any Tom, Dick, Harry product can't be listed in National Institute of Health of America, right? They are the top GDP company, right? Country. So you go into NIH website, you type Higo, you can see Higo product listed there. What does it mean? It means that even the scientists recognize the Higo products. Does it carry weights? Of course, right? But also in Singapore, we are a bit skeptical. I come from Singapore. So even though we say product is good, we also want to make sure that there's no overdose, no like steroid, no heavy metals. Otherwise, long term is not good for our body, right? Not good for our kidney, not good for our liver. So we send a couple $1,000 to send in, and we have 63 pages of reports, yeah, to test 365 compounds that none of them is overdose, and no heavy metals, no steroid, things like that. So safe, yeah, safe. We not only want the product to be effective, but we want it to be safe, yeah. So then if Singapore is tested by SGS, rest assured that it is properly done, yeah. So this is a video. I think it's a 7 minutes video. I think it's worth watching. Rather than I talk to you, a video will be able to explain much better. So pay clear attention to the video. It's about 7 minutes. But I give you a lot of information, about the science behind. After this, I'll come back and then go through it. So
since ancient times, from Eastern traditional Taoist medicine to modern Western medicine, humanity has been dedicated to the pursuit of longevity and anti-aging research. In 1904, when G.R. Arthur Harden discovered NAD+, dozens of Nobel Prize winners subsequently achieved major breakthroughs in the field of anti-aging. Through studying genetic sequences, developing anti-aging drugs, synthesizing molecular structures, and advancing regenerative medicine, They have helped extend human lifespan, improve quality of life, and address the diseases and fatal problems caused by aging. Among these achievements, NMN is particularly noteworthy. Inside cells, NMN can be partially converted into NAD+. NAD+ activates mitochondrial ADP energy metabolism, DNA repair, and cell rejuvenation. Dr. David Sinclair, a renowned anti-aging scientist from Harvard Medical School, demonstrated through animal experiments that NMN can improve the condition of aging mice, regulate multiple physiological functions, and extend lifespan. For his contributions, he was named one of the top 100 most influential people in the world by Time magazine in 2014. This recognition coincided with NMN's rapid rise, driving sales of nearly $40 billion in the anti-aging sector within just a few years, dominating the single product market with no competitors. In 2020, Professor Hongbin Zhang, a Chinese-born Harvard scientist and one of the world's leading developers and advocates of the mTOR longevity mechanism, published groundbreaking results in the prestigious journal Nature. His study demonstrated that AG could halt aging and extend lifespan in mice. Professor Zhang, who has led numerous national-level projects and was awarded the title of Distinguished Professor by the CMB, brought new hope to the field of anti-aging. Even after David Sinclair highly praised this work, opened a new chapter in human life extension research. Currently, AKG has surpassed the ceiling set, breaking preliminary results in human clinical trials on lifespan extension. According to phase 1 clinical reports, AKG has been proven to be an extremely safe substance for humans, with remarkable aging benefits. Why has AKG overtaken NMN? The key lies in its mechanism. Unlike NMN, which works through indirect pathways, AKG directly activates mitochondria and directly stimulates sirtuins 1 to 7, the longevity genes. This direct action makes AKG's anti-aging effects significantly stronger than NMN. Animal studies on AKG have confirmed its extraordinary effects, reaching unprecedented levels in medical research. AKG outperforms NMN, PQQ, NA, NR, and all other longevity-related substances currently available, with data showing an average human lifespan extension of 8.5 years, and in some cases, up to 34 years. GNAKG is a composite life extension formula developed by the biotechnology research team funded by DRGV, representing a new era of anti-aging science. Since 2020, DRGV has been fully investing in and developing the field of medical life sciences. The company established a life science research lab dedicated to innovation in this sector. One of its landmark breakthroughs, the composite longevity formula GNAKG, has attained major U1 FDA certification in by food, drugs, cosmetics, medical devices, biologics, and tobacco. 2. CGMP certification represents international pharmaceutical production standards. 3. And no GMO certification, guaranteeing that the patients. 4. Lab-tested certification, verified through laboratory testing for safety and efficacy. 5. Halal certification, ensuring compliance with Muslim dietary and lifestyle requirements, confirming the product contains no prohibited ingredients such as pork or alcohol. 6. Made in the USA certification, manufactured in US-based facilities under strict quality controls. The GNAKG composite formula combines multiple synergistic ingredients, significantly enhancing anti-aging and longevity effects. Its multi-layered anti-aging synergy includes pterostilbene and physidin, which work alongside AKG to boost antioxidant capacity, reduce inflammation, and clear senescent cells. AKG, which enhances mitochondrial function to slow aging, while pterostilbene and physidin fundamentally delay cellular aging, strengthen cell survival. Vitamin A, which contributes additional antioxidant comprehensive protection against aging and supports cellular health, reducing oxidative stress-induced cell damage. By participating in the tricarboxylic acid (TCA) cycle, AKG directly promotes ADP production, significantly improving cellular vitality and energy levels. This not only supports healthy aging, but also enhances physical performance, particularly during exercise or in cases of metabolic decline. The inclusion of pterostilbene and physidin further optimizes cellular function by supporting sustained energy release and maintaining metabolic balance, ensuring long-lasting high-efficiency energy supply. Vitamin A strengthens immunity. As a core nutrient for maintaining skin and mucosal barriers, it effectively prevents pathogen invasion while enhancing immune cell function. The natural anti-inflammatory properties of pterostilbene and physidin significantly reduce chronic inflammation, protecting cells from inflammation-induced damage. Galactaminoids support gut health. By promoting a balanced gut microbiome, This ingredient improves digestive health, boosts immunity, and helps regulate blood sugar and weight management, making it particularly beneficial for individuals aiming to maintain a healthy body composition. The GNAKG composite formula, which integrates vitamin A, peristilbene, fisetin, and galactamannins, provides comprehensive protection in anti-aging, energy enhancement, immune support, and gut health. It works by activating mitochondria, clearing senescent cells, sustaining cellular vitality, and strengthening immune system performance. When taken, GNAKG's sustained release coating ensures the active ingredients reach the digestive system without being destroyed by stomach acid or bile, allowing absorption in the intestines. Once absorbed into the bloodstream, they are delivered to every organ cell, where they are converted directly into N80+ and rapidly activate all 7 sirtuin longevity genes, SIRT1 and 7. The results are directly manifested in 10 major health benefits. 1. DNA repair and maintenance of genetic stability. 2. Mitochondrial activation. 3. Antioxidant effects and neutralization of free radicals. 4. Enhanced immunity and regulation of cellular activity. 5. Support for normal metabolic functions. 6. Protection and strengthening of neural cells. 7. Promotion of protein synthesis, preserving the youthfulness of skin and organs. 8. Inhibition of tumor growth. 9. Improved physical endurance. 10. Restoration of internal balance, increased NAD+ concentration, cellular self-repair, and rejuvenation of vitality. Summary of GNAKG scientific breakthroughs. Under normal conditions, these 10 functions are only found in individuals around their early 20s. GNAKG, however, can reverse aging, activate 7 key longevity proteins, induce NAD+ elevation, repair mitochondria, extend telomeres, address post-COVID conditions, regulate and repair chronic diseases, and eliminate cellular aging marks. From the inside out, GNAKG helps the body regain youthful vitality, enabling true age reversal and life extension. Back-end index pointing right, GNAKG, making life better, healthier, and longer.
Okay, so that is a very good video. You can watch it again and again. I can send it to the group again, or you can watch this recording here, right? It tell you many information. If you can understand that, you are half scientist already. But if you cannot understand, it's okay. You know, we are not scientists, yeah. But we do know that it is very effective. So now let me show you the result, right? Science is science, right? You want to see, you know, what is the actual result, the testimony. We have thousands of testimony. So we are not short of testimony. Other company, other products may have some testimony. They can talk years after years, but we have thousands of testimony every day or every week. We have many amazing testimonies. Some is even life-saving. Some is like, 20, 30 years, they got no solution, but after this, it resolved their problem, yeah? So I will show you some, first of all, show myself, right? This is me. You can see me on the screen. On the left is my 1.5 years ago. I'm 59, so on the left looks like 59, right? Now looks a bit younger, at least a few years younger. My face is smoother, more radiant, more lifted. Most people that see me can obviously tell that, hey, you looks better nowadays, yeah? So of course, very happy, right? So this is from the side. You can see it from the side as well. So, the autophagy clear up some of the dead cells inside. It brightens up the face, smoother, lesser wrinkle because reverse aging, yeah? So, but of course, there are many other people benefited. The older you are, the faster is the result because you're age ready. So the reverse aging is very fast. So this is 84 years old, a royal family from Malaysia, Tunku Jalil Sulaiman, right? So after one bottle only, you see the face is much more better, lesser wrinkle as well, smoother, right? Not so dull, okay? And this is Mr. Chen, Mr. Chen's father, right? Mr. Chen is 70 years old. Mr. Chen's father is 95. Some people have met Mr. Chen, especially in Malaysia. So on the left, you see is an old man, very flat, crumpled like crumpled apple. After one bottle, on the right, you can see that he at least younger by 10 years. Am I fair to say that on the right? Looks like 80 plus. Right, one bottle. So never do I in my life, I've taken supplement for 35 years, never do I in my life that any supplement can change my face, or I never hear any supplement can change people's face. That means it's really reverse aging. Yeah. So, but we are not only change the face. Face is very important. Big market. Who doesn't want to be look younger, right? You know, ladies, they spend a lot of money on cosmetic facial, right? So of course, but it also reverse 128 medical conditions. We do have testimony on many of such cases. Yeah. So this is Mr. Wei. You see, 2 years ago, he looks like construction worker, and then now not only rich but also young. Yeah. Okay. So in life, what do you want? You want health and wealth, right? So he market this throughout the world, has over 400,000 repeat sales customer per month, and he's making 100K per week. Even after 3 months, he reached to 100K per week of commission. Of course, he bring in millions of sales for the company. Yeah. So not, as I mentioned, not only beautiful, beauty is a big market, huge market. Yeah. You go, they sell all the beauty products, right? All the cosmetic, all the makeup and things like that. But health is also very important. Without health, no, even you're the richest person, you also can't do much, right? So this product also reverse medical conditions and also saving life. Because this old man, if it's not because of this AKG, he's dead already, because he suffered from shingles 5 years ago, and shingle went into his nerves. Shingles is a kind of virus, and he's going to the nerves. He was suffering from pain last 5 years, and even wear clothes also pain. So his health deteriorated, and he was hospitalized last June. And basically, the doctors tell the family, "Hey, you have to be mentally prepared. His vital sign is very low. He's been, suffering for the last 5 years, and he's 88." So the family also accepted it, don't want him to suffer anymore. So they get permission from the hospital to bring him home, to let him pass away at home, called palliative care, right? Anyway, you want to die just peacefully. So, and they go back, bring home, and then they chance into AKG. Then they decided to take the AKG, just try. They're also not sure whether it can help or not. We also never tell them sure can help, but then it works miraculously on him. And then after 8 days, he basically take out the tubes. After 12 days, he can walk. Yeah. So this is the old man. Yeah, shorter than me, right? Yeah, this is the old man walking. I speak to him in Mandarin because he speak Mandarin, 88 years old, in North of Malaysia. It's like cholesterol, high pressure. Yeah. Some is like 20, 30 years of some things. This also, I'm
Recording stopped.
okay. Sorry, I think my internet was out just now. All right. So let me see. Oh, the recording is stopped already. Never mind. We see what we can do.
Recording in progress.
Share. Okay, just now I was mentioning about this old man, yeah. So so we're very glad that it can at least through our effort to save life. This is the stroke patient. He was on stroke 9 years. He need a clutch. When after 2 bottles, he can walk without clutch.
Cháu chào chú. Hôm nay cháu được biết là chú là
Yeah, now you can see that he can walk without clutch. Yeah. Okay, and then we even have in Vietnam a few people just cannot walk totally. Then after a few bottles, they walk. Some is like cannot walk for 15 years. There's a 21-year-old boy. He suffered polio when he was like 5, 6 years old. Cannot walk for 15 years. And then after AKG, he can walk. Amazing, right? And then of course, this is Fatin. Fatin from Malaysia. She's 78. And very obvious. You can see after 1 month, her face is so much different. I mean, this is not cosmetic, right? This is food, but then this food reverse aging because she's older, so it can see the effect much faster, right? Very obvious. So her friend saw her and say, what happened to you? How come so nice? She said she take AKG. Then she introduced to many people. Yeah. And this is her son. After the mother take, the son also take, right? And then the son, um, looks much younger, right? The son now looks much younger. So let me see. Okay. So you see, this is Safiro. Safiro just 2 weeks, very obvious. Yeah. So now his face is lifted, brighter. Last time was down, down. So because the autophagy take away the dead cells, that's why it's brighter, rosy, right? So this lady is from India, right? This is Suban's wife, 35 years old. She got a acne problem or the face problem for the last 20 years, and medications, equipments, and supplements also cannot help. And then this one after 3 months, right, looks so much better, right? Of course, super happy. It's a problem that cannot be solved last 20 years. And then India, some of the people, the face looks much better even after 1 week or 2 weeks, because India most of the time has very critical conditions, especially like heat. Now India is having heat wave, right? Like 45, 50 degrees. Wow, terrible. So the whole face is like burnt, yeah. So, and also the water, the pollution, the air might not be too good, right? So this is another Indian friend. After 1 month, he lost a few kg. Cool, right? And then of course we got many testimony. Then we got thousands of such testimony, like people more lifted, more radiant, lesser wrinkle, lesser pigmentation, or the face growth, so get resolved. And then this is a very famous lady. She's 60 years old. On the left, you see is a round auntie, right? Someone with wrinkle round. Now it's like nice, slim face, beautiful, right? Look at least reverse aging by 10 years. So how much would you pay? A lot of people go for surgery, go for all the cosmetic microsurgery and things like that. So, but not only that, we have testimony on many medical conditions. We say 128 medical conditions, including the normal chronic. We have 5 high, nowadays 5 high, not 3. High cholesterol, high blood pressure, high sugar, right? Now you also have high uric acid, high triglyceride, because of the modern food, right? Chronic, right? So we do have very positive effect on that. And then also we have things like eczema, psoriasis, itchy. Psoriasis is very bad skin problem. I do have some people psoriasis problem, and vitiligo also The face is pale, no, vitiligo white is a kind of problem, and Parkinson, dementia, kidney failure, heart problem, liver problem, knee problem, muscle problem, pain, and many. I'm not a medical doctors, so I cannot name all the 128 medical conditions, right? But we even have to more extreme life-threatening or saving life is like cancer and lupus. I do see some cancer PET scan. Yeah? Before, you can see the PET scan have the cancer cells, right? PET scan is the best way to scan cancer. That's what the doctor told me. After that, no more cancer trace. Amazing, right? But of course, we cannot say that it cured all medicine all sickness, because it depends on human body. Basically, we just go in and then it mainly bring up the NAD plus that you see in the video, and then it could produce the thing that we need in our body to reverse the condition, right? So we are not supposed to say it cured. If it helps the person reverse aging or reduce the medical condition, that's fine. That's his bless, yeah. So but what we're saying that this is a nutraceutical food. It is prevention rather than cure. We are not medicine. We are not particular targeting to any diseases, but we could have positive effect on 128 medical conditions. Cool. So, and the testimony is inevitable. I think you can't get thousands of testimony just by faking out. No way. And then even for us, now we are in the market, we've seen hundreds of such cases. Those people who ever come in after 3-5 bottles, we almost guarantee that everybody will look better, right? After I've seen for 1.5 years, I see everybody, even you don't resolve your medical conditions, it looks better. But who knows, inside you actually maintain very good conditions, right? Rather than your certain part of your body or certain organs, or you become a disease already. We say prevention better than cure. So like we send our car to service, right? I do drive a car, and every 6 months I holistically send my car to service, because I don't want to like 2 years never send my car to service. Then after my car got this problem, that problem, my engine smokes, then I go and repair my car. That will be even more costly, right? And downtime. But human, if you don't prevent, if your certain organs like heart got problem, liver got problem, you got not even downtime. It's very costly and it's very painful, and certain thing you cannot just replace like spare parts, right? So we promote the idea of prevention better than cure. And this is a huge market, and a product of these effects and at this price is huge market. Yeah. So we already have a big business around the world. That's why even like 9 distributors, they get 100K per week by promoting the product and services. And we have over 500 what we call people reaching diamond levels, a few $1,000 a week. 2.5K to 100K per week is a large business, yeah. And we have a large group of active members. Basically, we just buy online, yeah. So get back to your friends who invited you here. There is a private link to this e-commerce, and then you can use this private link with a reference code. You can sign up, and then you can buy using credit card, or using our point system. Buy, they delivered to your house, and you can just take it. Normally buy 5 bottles. We suggest a cost is 5 bottles. Don't only try one, because if you are normal, you try one, you may not feel it. Some people, they may sleep better. Yeah, I do. Even I try with 1 bottle, my sleep is better in the first month. My energy level is much higher, and my bowel clearer. But some people, they may not feel it. Yeah. So, but try with 5 bottles. Yeah, 5 bottles. This is what we recommend. So I'm not going to go through some of this. I will skip because there is a business part. But today I'm going to go through with you more on the products. Why are we so fantastically good, so much different from other people? It's because this is a newfound scientific breakthrough. They find that AKG is much more better than NMN in terms of increasing NAD plus. Yeah, so then the question is, what is NAD plus, right? NAD plus is something that more important to us than air. Is air important? Air is very important, right? Without air, you can live for how long? 3 minutes? 4 minutes? The most. But without NAD plus, 30 seconds, we die already. So NAD plus is more important. It's called nicotine adenylate dinucleotide. But doesn't matter, you just know it's NAD plus. It's the most important coenzyme in our body. It evolved in the repair of DNA, energize body, enhance metabolism, boost antioxidant, blah, 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 everything, right? Because our body, when we take in food, the food will decompose into all the molecular level into amino acid and whatnots, right? Vitamins, minerals, right? Then you will resynthesize into our body. You cannot take the meats from whatever you eat, the chicken meat or fish meat, right? Or you eat the rice, it grow into our flesh. It doesn't work that way, huh? Yeah, it doesn't work that way. It decompose and then it reformulate to humans' genetic material, right? So when you reformulate, you need a enzyme. Otherwise, they cannot have chemical reaction. Otherwise, you put all the meat together in the acid, it become human, all the peptides. It doesn't work that way, right? So you need a coenzyme. There are many coenzymes in your body. Na plus is the most important coenzyme. That's why we call it coenzyme number 1. Without Na plus, most of the thing will reduce in production because there's no chemical reaction, no glue. Yeah. So the characteristic of Na plus is like that. When we are young, we are born with very high concentration. Let's say we say 100% concentration. So that's why you see baby, they are full of life. That's why we say Na plus is a flame of life, right? Na plus equals to life. When baby is born, their collagen is tremendous, round, rosy, red, right? And then they don't have white hair, they don't have wrinkle, and they got lots of energy. Why? Because they got very high Na plus. But Na plus drops as we age. They decay, what we call decay. Every 20 years, drop by 50%, about this rate. Yeah? So when you're 20 years old, your Na plus become 50%. That's where human starts to age, right? Because you only left with 50% Na plus, not enough to produce. Then the production of your collagen will be reduced. Your production of your testosterone, production of your insurance and everything. You have hormones, you got so many things in our body reduce, yeah? So when you're 40 years old, it dropped further to from 50% to 20%. 60 years old, drop from 25% to 12.5%. 80 years old, drop to 6.25%. So when we are very old, and when we don't have Na plus, we basically died. But that is the best way to die because there one no sickness. You don't want to die when you have a lot of sickness like diabetes, stroke, all sorts of sickness, right? So, but when we are into the middle age, when our function drop, our immunity also drop, right? Our autophagy also drop, right? That's why we might start to have cancer cells growing. The autophagy cannot take them out. And when we're growing old, let's say Na plus drop, our insurance also drop, for example. Then we don't have enough insurance to break down the sugar. And if we eat the same amount of sugar, same amount of rice, same amount of sweets, but then on the other hand, our insurance drop, what will happen? We cannot dissolve the sugar, then become high blood sugar, right? Then we need to put insurance. Yeah, that's the problem. So same thing, if we age already, our testosterone also drop. That's why our sex drive also come down, right? You cannot produce so much testosterone, right? Then men not able to function daily. Maybe you function weekly, correct? Yeah, so the main thing is NAD plus. So the key to resolve all this is not to fix all the 128 medical conditions. When you bring up NAD plus, it will bring up all the production in our body, and then it could reverse some of these medical conditions. Yeah, so I hope that this is clear. So when Na plus going, so AKG is found to be very effective to bring up NAD plus. So Na plus was discovered long time ago, 100 over years ago, but we cannot have a product that is oral consumption because NAD plus is a very large molecule. So don't go out to the retail store to buy NAD plus. It doesn't work. It's marketing gimmicks. You eat already, zero conversion because it cannot be absorbed by your body. Just like you eat chicken meat, it cannot become your meat. You eat NAD plus, also cannot become NAD plus. NAD plus has to be through what we call precursor. That means indirectly, you take something extra, then it bring out. So, and this is a very famous doctor. He's very well known and recognized in the world. He's Dr. David Sinclair. He has many YouTubes. You can go and watch his YouTube. Very good. But scientists talk, right? So he is the first person known to promote NMM. You know, the research many years, and 10 years ago, they published some papers. And then known NMM, after you're taking consumption for 6 months, you can reverse aging 6.5 years after the oldest person, yeah, the oldest person, because NA plus low, then you can reverse, yeah. So, and then this is the first time in history that human can reverse aging after many thousand, right? Very famous. He's 50 plus, but he looks like 40 plus. Why? Because he consumed NMM for long 10 over years. Cool. But lately he also talked about AKG. He promote AKG in his Twitter, right? Because after 10 years, they find that AKG is able to increase NAD plus much better because it directly interact with our longevity genes called sirtuin 1 to 7. Yeah, so directly interact and then NAD go up. And also AKG will give us energy called ATP into our mitochondria, in our cellular level. That's why you feel energy, right? Energy is good, then you can do exercise, or you got more energy, not lethargic. But internally, when you produce all the thousands of chemicals, elements that we need in our bodies, biological elements, you also need the energy, right? So, and then GNAKG. So that's why in terms of the supplementation, we sort of categorize, say that AKG is the 5th generation. Yeah. The very first generation, what I call basic nutrients, like protein. Last time before First World War, they don't even have enough food, right? So they don't have enough protein. So you take some protein, is good. Yeah, you need basic protein. Yeah. Then it can form into our amino acid, into our peptide, then build our muscles. Yeah. So the second generation is when they found what is vitamins, what is minerals, and that lasted for many years. The third generation is where they find that certain formulation is better for certain part of organs, or that's where stem cells start to come in, SOD start to come in, peptides start to come in, right? There's a third generation, more advanced than the single vitamins and minerals really, yeah. So many companies thrive during that time. When you found one category of product that is very effective, it thrives because human all needs all treasure health very well, right? And then the 4th generation, which is represented by NMM, and also you saw the video have PQQ, NR. These are all precursor to increase our NAD plus. Yeah. And then the 5th generation, which is AKG, it can increase much better, like a few times better than NMM. And then with our formulation, we are much better. So that's why we say we are 5G. So when you have 5G products, do you still want to go back to 2G, 3G, 4G product, just like phone, right? Because, and then you can Google, you can ChatGPT. Many people doesn't know what is AKG yet. Just like NMM, after 10 years, then people start to hear a bit here and there. It takes a while, no? It takes a decade for the market to know what is it. Same thing for AKG, right? So people don't know AKG is normal. So you just check Google, ChatGPT, you can find quite a lot of information on AKG. Reverse aging, much better than NMM. Cool, right? So, and then of course, then we are the forefront in terms of AKG. Why? Because we have 18 formulas, 18 ingredients inside, special formulation. Yeah. So can people produce AKG product? Can they can write AKG, they can write, but whatever. But then the main thing is that the result has to be good, right? Otherwise, I tell you, I'm also AKG, no good. What for? Why are we so good? Because we are unique. First of all, we are made in USA. That makes a difference really because the quality of the AKG is different. We are calcium-based AKG and we have high dosage. Just these three that make us very different from most of the AKG in the market already, right? But we are much better than that. Yeah, we have 18 formulation inside. The scientists actually study and experiment and see what combined with what is the best for our body, because the body very complicated. There are many systems inside. So basically I tell people 5. Yeah, forget about 18. You cannot even remember 18. Yeah, just remember 5. Yeah. First of all, we have AKG. Secondly, we have a thing called galactomannan. It's like probiotic. It cleanses our guts. Because the first thing is that you need to cleanse your guts so that the AKG can be effectively being absorbed by our body and then go into our cells. If AKG cannot even be absorbed, whatever you take also no use, right? So this is to cleanse our guts. That's why most of the people, maybe 20-30%, when you take AKG already, you actually flush out your system. You flush out all the black things, all the oily things, which is good, right? You want to detox, you want to cleanse, yeah? So it's a bit like probiotic. And then we have the all the vitamins there to combine to make it very effective. And then we also have best fruit in the world. You know what is the best fruit in the world? It's berries, blueberry, yeah? With psilocybin inside. Blueberry is very expensive. When you go and buy blueberry, wow, it's like $10 per small pack, And then in our AKG inside got so much berries extract, right? So that's why some of the experts say, wow, you got psilocybin inside. Ooh, very expensive. Yeah, okay. And then we also have what we call fistine. Fistine is curcumin. It's a yellow ginger, also very good for anti-inflammation. So psilocybin and fistine very good for anti-inflammation and very good antioxidants. Yeah. So we put in this, the effect is so much better. So in a way that we explain to people, it's like that. The day I heard someone explain, yeah. When you wash face, right? What you want is the essence go into your face, right? But if you apply essence, the essence cannot go into your face directly. Why? Because you need to cleanse first. Otherwise, your face, the essence cannot go in. So we need to cleanse. What do we use to cleanse? We use galactomannan to cleanse. So take away all the dirty things in our body. Then we can absorb. Then after that, you need to balance it using toner. Toner to balance. If you're not balanced, you put essence also cannot absorb well. Right? So we have the balancing, which is using all the vitamins and all the psilocybin fistine to balance it. Yeah? We cleanse, we balance. Yeah, we take away all the oxidation there, because when there's a lot of oxidation, your cells is not in a good state to absorb. Your cell is very disturbed, or cell is inflamed. Basically, inflamed, how to absorb? Cannot absorb, right? Yeah, so we balance it until very nice cell. Very nice cell. Then the AKG go in effectively to our 30 trillion cells. Yeah. So we are not replacing a group of cells. We are going to all our 30 trillion cells. Sometimes when you take supplement, it's just replacing some part. No, you replace some calcium, but your body got so much calcium. Like you place some stem cell. Your body has 30 trillion cells. How can stem cell replace all the 30 trillion cells? Because the stem cell you take also cannot be so much. You take so much, is your kidney and your liver will be working very, very hard. All right. Okay. So we are taking this all natural foods, using the cleansing, balancing, and replenishment, right, to effectively go in. And all these are very, very good ingredients. And the scientists actually research it. Can other people produce AKG? Yes, they can. Have we seen any other AKG as close as even our Higo? No. I am in the forefront of the market. Whenever the people that A company, B company, A product, B product, they will tell me, hey, yeah, I see, I will check. After we check, oh, okay, nowhere near. And do other company has even as close testimony as us? No, don't have. Right? Cool. So not only our science is strong, Our scientific background is strong, our manufacturing is strong, our sales is strong, and then we got so many testimonies. Cool. Right. Of course, other products also good. We never say their product is no good. Our product very, very good. Just like car, right? I would say no prejudice. BMW and Mercedes are considered very good. Like we say, high-end car, not the Lamborghini or whatever, but high-end car. So other company, if you are Toyota, also good because Toyota is the #1 seller in the world. But when you compare to BMW and Mercedes, you know there is a difference, right? The price is also different, right? So now we are selling Toyota and BMW kind of category at BMW and Mercedes kind of category at Toyota price. So you think the market will be big, huge, and very useful for people. Cool, right? So that's why just now I show you thousands of testimony. You can go back to your friends. We can talk here like few hours. Cannot finish. We got so much videos and so much photos. Yeah, right. So we could have testimony on 128 medical conditions. So with this, the market is huge. Because that's what I mentioned already. Whenever in the last 100 years, whenever there's a new category, it produces a very strong company, $1 billion company. But we think that this is not only billion, this is $1 trillion market. Because if you can have a product of such category better than NMM and effective and tested by the market and at much lower price, what do you think the market will be? Just like a handphone, right? I mean, 1980s, we start to have handphone, those big bar. Then we got, that's 1G. Then you got 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G. And then now, everybody has a handphone. Some people have two, right? The penetration of handphone in the world is more than 100%, right? So same thing, we think that this AKG, the penetration will start to go in the mainstream because no longer there are like few $1,000s. NMM time there was few $1,000s. So now it's like much better than NMM, but at a reasonable price, right? We think maybe 10% of the people in the world could possibly consider it. That is really a huge market, no? Huge market. So you do your math, will be $1 trillion business. So not only let us to be younger, not only let us to be healthier, maintain, not reverse aging, but could be a very, very good business as well, right? That's why we are promoting it. We're promoting online, share it with our friends and family. When they start to buy online, that's where we get certain commission, right? So of course, the commission part, I will not talk about it today, and then leave it to watch our Zoom. We have a very good Zoom last week, a bit long, but we talk about 4 parts. We talk about the commission part, the company, the products, and the system. Yeah. So, and this company is very good because the first 2 years could be a danger zone. You don't know whether the product is good or the market is good or no, they got any challenges. But then after 1-2 years of validation, yeah, everything is fine. So whatever certifications or whatever testimony, right? So we think this is primed to grow. So that's why they grow to a few countries already. The aim is to grow to 50 countries in 5 years. Yeah. So I just wrap it up. So this is a great opportunity. Grab the opportunity, seize the future. So I just summarize it to ask you maybe 3 questions. Yeah. So get back to your friends who invited you here. Ask them more questions because this is just a short video. May not be able to answer all your questions. So the first question is that if a product can reverse aging, that what I mentioned just now with such strong science, and such strong testimony, can reverse aging 8 to 34 years, would you want it? Right. Okay. And then can you afford to miss it? Right. And then if a product that can help your family looks and feel 10 to 20 years younger, do you want it? Let's say, you have parents. My mother is 93, right? I can have this product, let her take. I'm very happy, give her energy, bring up her NAD plus, increase her various production of the phytonutrients that she need in her body, right? And then if an opportunity to be part of a $1 trillion industry, right, would you grab it? So get back to your friends to find out more information, and then try out the product. Like you can just get the link from your friend, Okay, and then just sign up, and then you can order through online. They'll deliver to your doorstep. And then if you want to find out more information, you can join our Higo Global. This is a Higo Global chat group, right? You can come in chat group. If you have any questions, you can ask them. I think your friends or whoever that bring you here should be inside the chat group as well. So I'm going to just put the chat group code into the chat. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to stop here. Let me just put to the chat. Okay. So I think it's a good overall cover, but unfortunately just now there was a break, so I don't know whether the video can be done properly. It can be done properly. That's why it cannot be done. We can have another session just on the product. Then I can invite some people to do testimony next week. I'm going to stop the recording just to keep this short, right? And then very glad that we go through, right? Why is this product, so amazing, right? This is the pinnacle of life science. So it could exceed your exceed your expectation, go beyond your wildest imagination, because never in life we see such a thing. But don't take my words as granted. Go and do ChatGPT, go and check Google and check what is AKG, and then do your own research. Yeah. So I'm going to stop the recording.
Recording stopped.
Okay, so I thought I covered quite okay, right? But just now there was a break. I think the video first part might be gone. So if I cannot get the whole video, then next time we do another session and record a 45 minutes video, so that this used as a tool for you to send it to your friends. Yeah. So just now we didn't cover much on commercial, is by intention, because a lot of people, when you see the Zoom, they cover all the complan and this like that, they straight away think that, oh, this one is come in and do a hard sell for me. Yeah, right. Yeah, but then just now we go quite deep into the product, right? I hope that you understand what is NAD plus. Why is NAD plus? Something more important than air, right? It's a flame of life, right? Yeah, what we want is NAD plus. Cool. Yeah. So, but of course, the scientific parts is more than that. But we cannot talk about all the details of the science in 1 hour. And I'm also not a scientist. I'm not a doctor. We can also only mention it like a layman. We simplify. Yeah, simplify. Anyway, it's effective. We just try to simplify it, right? So if you want all the details, then you go to the scientists. Just like you see whether an aeroplane can fly, right? Do you need to be an aeronautical engineer to take a plane? Don't need. You just know that the plane is good enough, cheap enough, safe enough for you to fly. You don't need to be aeronautical engineers and then understand everything to take a plane, right? Correct or not? Just like you don't need to be a scientist, you don't need to be a doctors to understand everything to take this product. And you have seen enough testimony, right? And then you just know some basic theory. This is not bullshit. Then it's okay. Simple is best. Don't be so complicated. I also cannot be scientist. I study 5 years, also cannot be scientist because I'm not a scientist. I'm a businessman. I don't like to be scientist, although I was an engineer. That's why I never do a PhD in engineering. I do an MBA in business. Okay, yeah, but it's fun. Yeah, and we are very blessed to come across this amazing product at this early stage. Come across this amazing business at this early stage. Cool. Okay, so yeah, so if you have any questions, feel free to chat. Yeah.